afternoon, everyone. Today is our prompt, and I think you will have watched Sarah's video by now. And it is wild fields. Wild fields. That's it. So I just wanted to update you here. No progress has been made. Only a tiny bit. Not much at all. I did my little stitching there. I haven't done it up there yet. I still need to cover bits. I did stitch down these bits and pieces. Didn't finish that yet. I promise that will be finished by next week. I need to work on my wild fields. So there's this wonderful book here by Kazuko Aoki. She's Japanese. It's called Embroidered Wildflowers. I bought this on Amazon. I love the Japanese stitches. I've showed you this before when we did... look at that. There you go. Look at that for field notes. Now that to me is wonderful. Oh, I'm going to do something like that. There it is. I didn't even know. I've been really busy today. Had no time whatsoever to even consider what I might do. I didn't even remember what the prompt was. I had to ask my sister. So this is a fabulous book. Really, really nice book. She's an incredible... Look at, there you go. There's an autumn one. Oh, well, I don't need to remember this, right? This is fabulous. Oh, look at the birdies. Pam, Pandora's Junk Journals. This is for you. Look at those birds. Christmas. Oh, that's so wonderful. Oh, thank you, Aoki. Kazuko. Anyway, I've obviously used it before, maybe. I don't think I did. I don't know why that's there. Anyway, I'm going to be inspired by that. So... when we were in France, so you know how Provence is really famous for those, but they're cultivated fields, not cultured. They're also cultured, but they're cultivated fields of lavender. And we've missed the flowering season. They were all chopped. The flowers had already been collected. However, when we were driving along, we did see a lot of wild lavender. And I do from my, nope, not that one, from my packs have this lavender here. So this, I'm going to put this in as my wild lavender. And I feel like I want to do a page like that. So I'm thinking I'm going to fussy cut it out. I also love this because this, I'm going to trim this down. This reminds me of a, it's a little bit stiffer, this one they had. I got to the end of a roll a few months ago, and I think they put some kind of liquid, gets sprayed or something onto the fabric, and it goes on, and then they put it in through the heat thing, and it fastens the color. And it had all blobbed all over it, so I kept all of those pieces because I don't mind. But of course, you know, I don't want to sell things that are, you know, that I can see that they've got something on them. You know, you can't really see it. You can see it. It's in streaks. I don't know if you can see the thing there, but I actually quite like it. But I did consider, I don't want to cover up all of my background, of course, but I did consider doing that. And then I wanted to fussy cut this out a little bit. Let's see how I go. And then I'll stitch that on. So today is all about composition, and hopefully next week will be all about getting towards the finishing touches, because this is flying along. Honestly, I mean, I'm not even catching a breath, and the next thing I know, we've got another prompt. So, I mean, it's wonderful, but it is flying along at a very fast pace. So how is everyone today? I hope you're well. You can interpret the wild fields however you like. Obviously Edith went out in the wild fields and was documenting what she could see. I thought I might have a butterfly, but I am loving the Aoki field notey sort of page that she's got going on there, so I may change my mind, but we're just going to have a little play and work it out. I think that type of page will work really well too, because I have my little swatchy bit there too. But I did like the way she's put the threads there like that. So while I'm chatting to you, I thought I might mention, so thank you so much for incredible response for Lulu's quilt. I mean, it's really a simple concept that my mum did with the other one. I mean, it totally inspired. And a lot of questions about Cantha. It's Kantha. It comes from Cantha quilts. Actually, I'll show you what I bought that I didn't show you the other day. In the last town that we went to on the way home. I'll show you that in a second. But I was wondering, see, I could layer that there like it's in the wild field. I'm wondering, I think I want to snip a little bit of this out. So this is kind of like journal fussy cutting. And normally you would journal your field notes, right? Well, we're just treating the fabric like it's paper. So, and I've seen some amazing posts in the Facebook group and on Instagram of people really doing incredible things to create the look. Just amazing, guys. And you know, I always just think, oh, why aren't I like that? But you know, that's normal. We all compare ourselves to each other, and think, oh, she's so much. That's such a better idea than what I'm doing and everything. But I just keep on going. Like, it's all about the fun, just doing it. Okay, so I've cut those bits out. I'm not thinking I'm going to use that, but I did kind of like it because it was kind of like the wild field. So I'm thinking I might even put that on the reverse side. So yes, I do like that more. It doesn't really tell me it's a wild field though, does it? But it is a wild flower. Oh, I know. So when I was in the town, I can't pronounce it. And I know I have some French friends following, so I do apologize, Sabine. I stopped in the town. I'm going to call it Ceylon, Seillans. Beautiful town. I didn't even know where I was going to go and stay. I thought I was, and when we got to the hotel, did I tell you that? The stairs were sloping sideways, and it was almost, at first glance, the hotel was kind of creepy. Like a big, beautiful old building, but Lulu was like, you should have seen her face. She was like freaking out. And even our bed was sloping downwards where our pillows were. And so I thought, I'll have to sleep the other way or the blood will all rush to my head. It was obviously really bad foundations. So yeah, they're beautiful stairs. And they were going down like that. I don't know if I shared a picture downwards like that, sideways. So I mean, I literally thought, oh, I don't want to go up those stairs. But anyway, the town was beautiful. We had a wonderful meal there. And these are pouches I bought. They were not expensive. I thought they were a great price. Beautiful Cantha quilts pouches. I'll show you the big one in a minute. This is what they call Cantha stitching. It's just basically a running stitch. And so, and that comes from India. It's rows and rows of running stitch, and they would recycle of it's a bit like the borrow stitching. It's the same thing, where they would you know, their sari silks, their sari garments would wear out, so then they'd layer them layers upon. You can get them with 3 layers, 5 layers, and they would layer them on top of each other and then just do the running stitch to hold them together and make these beautiful quilts with the old fabrics. And then this is a big one. Isn't that beautiful? And here they've used, Sarah, you would love this, the neon almost threads and everything. So I just thought that was really, really, I've got the hiccups, sorry guys. Lulu and I had lunch not long ago, even though it's 2:30, 3 o'clock. Yep, so that's Cantha stitching, guys. And that's pretty much what I'm doing on Lulu's quilt. See all the worn away fabrics? It's just rows and rows of running stitch, and it's Cantha, Kantha. And you can look up Cantha quilts. You can Google them and know all about them. Anyway, I'm thinking I want to create this kind of look with my lavender, and I'm pretending it's the wild lavender. And I may, because I can't help myself, just cut out, I haven't had that butterfly in yet. No, I've got a blue one. Cut this little butterfly out and put that in somewhere, because they remind me of the garden. Even though I think butterflies are probably around a lot during the year. I'm cutting the antennas off. What? Oh, that's okay, Lulu. Lulu's making herself a coffee. Yeah, because I'll embroider those back on eventually. So yeah, I love the concept of Lulu's quilt because it's a really simple way. Oh, I think that's gorgeous there. It's a really simple way of putting a quilt together. I'm not really into, I've made a few piece quilts, but I refuse to use a pattern because I'm not a pattern follower. And I did tend to want to just wing it myself, which is what I did. And now I do have this, which I really like. I don't want to cut that edge off because that's the natural. This is really thick hemp, like you would, I don't know that. It wasn't too bad to stitch there. It's the same one. I'm wondering, do I want that there? I do. I really like that. I feel like it kind of balances up there with that. And then, so that's kind of her scripty bit there. And then maybe I can have a little, some sort of label. I did bring out my labels somewhere. And what ones have I used? I've used that one, and then I've used just that one. Okay. I do have those pages. Just a minute. Where are they? I mean, honestly, it's just the tip of the iceberg of all the things that I had printed on fabric, isn't it? But some of them will go. No, I wanted to see if I had more of those. So I didn't give myself a full set of everything because I don't know, I can't keep up with it all. There's more. Here we go. Found them. I think, no, I didn't. I'll be with you in a second. I honestly thought I had more. Can you hear me? I'm talking down into the ground. I thought I had more of those here. I have everything else but. Let's see. Oh, there's a few more. I did have a few more. I just want to see. There's that one. I've got another one of those, and that one, which I love. I think that's all I've got here. And I love this. This is from my Buffon book. I love that. I'll put that one in. All right, well, I just can't include all the things I want to. I would just have to make more things. Anyway, I just wondered if one of these might have, they probably, some of the other ones do. Isn't that lovely? That is beautiful. Anyway, that could be Edith sitting out there. No, I don't think I'll put that on there. Okay, well, I'm going to go with this. This is my thought here. I need a label. I do have labels here. Oh, I have a red one. Do I want a red one? So reason why I haven't stitched on this obviously is the little time I have allowed myself for stitching. I've been working on Lulu's quilt. I've nearly finished the first block, so then I'll be able to move on to the second one. I do actually quite like the red, but let me try a blue one. Okay, so I'll just cut that one out. So honestly, you guys, you've been going to town with these amazing things, just incredible things being done by everybody. So I'm not actually doing a field. I'm interpreting it the way I want to. And I'm doing wild lavender is what I want to do, because I did see those in the wild fields in France. And that for me is incredibly observant because I don't normally see things. I'm not a seeing thing person. And to have seen the wild lavender, and Mum reminded me that I might see it, and I said to Mum, but we saw it in December, which was really weird. It was a small variety, and we saw that in December. However, there was wild lavender, and it was much taller, bigger plants than what we saw. A different variety in December when Mum and I went like 20 years ago, when Lulu was a bubba. No, not 20 years ago. It would have been 16 years ago. I think Lulu was 1.5 or something like that. So I'm going to put that there. Actually, I'm going to bring it down like that. So I just need to finish that edge off. And I am loving that. That is what I'm doing. That's it. I won't do the drawing bit there, I don't think, but I'm going to put the threads. Don't know where, but they're going on there. And I'll write wildflowers there. I could probably stamp it. I probably could have stamped those, but anyway. No, maybe I'll write it because I've written the other ones, so I'm sticking to the one page. I'm not going too bonkers. I'm having this one just go over. I don't like the puffiness of that. I'm going to do, so I'll probably do some Cantha some Cantha stitches, like running stitch, to stitch that down. I want to find something down here while I'm talking to you guys. And what will I put down there? So, like, literally I have not looked at this, thought about it since last week, which is a shocker. Okay, I have all my scrappy bits here, which really are a godsend. I mean, how can I throw those out? How can I throw these things out? I can't. I just can't throw them out because look, there's little bits and pieces that you can use. I have been, you know, popping them in sometimes in orders, in big orders, or when I remember. I do quite like this piece, but I kind of liked that. That's cut off from the bottom of something. I actually quite like that. I think I'm going to trim it here. Excuse my big arm. I'm going to fold it under there. I think I'll stitch it there first, behind, and then I'll fold it up and stitch it on and have it come under. Yes, I really like that look. I hope you can see that. So that's really making me happy. I'm going to pin that in place. I'm just doing big dog's teeth stitches holding these things down, just so you know. Honestly, it's been so much fun having my own fabrics to play with, honestly. It's just a treat, really. And what I need to do too, because I don't want to, I think I want this on top. So let me find another bit. I love this. You know I love blue. I absolutely love that. I put that I think I've put that over here somewhere. Yes, I have, but there's no reason why I can't have it there again. Just a tiny strip of it. And I'm just patching along here because my pages are smaller than my background. And this is literally the seam of the fabric. Now I'm okay with the pages for the moment. I'm okay. I'm getting low on the Italian ladies. I'm actually going to overlay it. I think I like that over the top there. So it won't wrap too much. No, I don't think I'll wrap that one round at all. That one's just going to go across there. But my meterage, some of the colors have run out. Others I've owned, like the sort of one they called soft color neutrals. That one's I think I've only got it left in cotton. I have put a big order in. However, they told me they were closed until next Monday. They had told me. I want to come down a bit so I've got room to do the Kazuko thing. Yeah, so I put the order in. It says it's in process, but I don't think so. I think that might be automated. I wish this was had come out a bit. This one's going to might be better. Let me just try this one. I liked the border of that one. Of course, this is the linen, so the linen is a little bit slightly different, turns out slightly different to the cotton. So linen is very fray, of course, but it is a treat to stitch. I think I like that colouring better. So I'll do that one. And I think that's going to be my wild fields. They're not actually fields. They're something from the field. And if I feel like it will work, I might even stitch a little bee or something there. Here I'm going to do the threads. And let me see what else. Yeah, I really like the thread idea. I could do the green threads here or the green threads there and the colourful threads there. No, I think I'd do the colourful ones there because I've got the green over here and then the green over here. So whatever threads I use, when I have a bit left over, I'm going to put them on. And I saw in one that she has put like a, what do you call it, a tulle across, like it's kind of like tape. So I've only got a piece of lace here. My tulle is put away, but I'm going to put a piece of lace, not lace, tulle across, like I've taped the flower on, and I've picked it in the wildflowers. But I wanted to put this in because one, I love it, and number two, it reminds me of our holiday in France, driving past the wild fields when we were going to Roussillon and we went wine tasting instead of eating lunch, and it was a lot of fun. So that reminds me of that. So that is my interpretation of the wild fields. Certainly you can, I mean, it would be beautiful. I mean, yeah, you could do it like, you could do a field and have, you could have like green muslins and things and, you know, hand dyed. I know says he's done a lot of that sort of stuff. And you could have then embroider all the things coming up like this sort of thing. This is my thought, not like those sorts of things, but also combined with them and oh, like that sort of thing coming up, and that would be your field. In my case, I feel like this works better with my aesthetic, and as I said, it reminds me of my holiday, and that's important to me to remember that. So that is my video for today. I'm sorry I have not been able to progress further, but I am going to certainly do some work on it. Hopefully tonight. I was going to stitch last night and I got really tired because I woke up early. I started working straight away. You know, I get up really early in the morning, and because I can't sleep, and then because my mind's a buzzing, and then I do a little bit of the electronic invoices that I have to do, and then I'll do documents, and I'll gather, if I have any orders overnight, I'll gather them, because I keep the stock of my fabric low, because except for like the pages, I can kind of see how many I have, but the meterage is really hard for me because I don't cut all of it off the roll, and I don't buy huge amounts because I don't have the space for it. I'm hoping to have more space maybe one day, but I don't have the space to buy exorbitant amounts. So and the money, because that would cost me a lot of money too. Money is also a thing, but I don't cut it all off, and I'm very careful about how many I put in, because my worst nightmare is to sell things I don't have. I know that I can just refund it, or some people are happy to wait, but that stresses me out. So anything that stresses me out, I try to avoid. I'm a bit of a stress head lately, so yeah, trying to just keep those levels low down now that I've had the nice relaxing holiday. So anyway, I'm going to stop gas bagging. That is my wild fields. I'm going to write it on there. Needs to be embroidered. Stitch all of this down. My thoughts on here is maybe just, I might pick up the darker bits in a little bit in the leaves, and just do some French knots on here. Keep it fairly simple. Be kind to myself and keep it simple this one, because I'm behind. I had been trying to keep up and finish things, but I'm behind. So I have a lot of stuff to catch up on here on this project, but I'm absolutely loving it. It's a lot of fun, and thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.